Buying a used car is often compared to negotiating a minefield. One false step and that little cream puff can blow up in your face. So here to help you avoid the booby traps in your used car crusade is MotorWeek's top tech, Pat Goss.
John, sooner or later, everybody needs to buy a car. And, of course, everyone would love to have a brand new car. But when they start looking at their budget, a new car may not be in the picture because they can be very expensive. So that means you start looking for a used car. Now, is for sale by owner, is that the best way to go? Well, maybe not. You see, there are all kinds of people out here who pretend to be individuals selling their own cars who are actually dealers. They're what we call curbstoners, and many of them are very, very dishonest. The big thing is, no matter how honest they are, you're not going to get a guarantee or anything of the kind. One of the better places to buy a used car is from a new car dealer out of their used car lot. Now, some of the things that you want to look for when you go out to buy this car, one of the things that you don't look for years, people have been saying you look at the brake pedal pads and see if they're worn. Well, if they are, why, of course, you wouldn't want the car. Do you know what that pedal pad means if it's worn? It means it's worn, that's it. It doesn't mean anything about the car, because different driving habits will affect that in different ways. Forget it. Doesn't mean anything. You want to look for things like, well, what we see here. We have on the underside of this hood, overspray. The car's been painted. Well, on an older car, that's a plus. Paint wears out over time. So an older car with new paint, that's good. A newer car that's been repainted, that generally means it's been in an accident. Walk away from it. Okay, now, weather stripping. That's something you want to look for. Weather stripping is something that's difficult and expensive to replace, and if it is badly chewed up and worn, well, that means the car has probably been abused. Should you look in the newspaper? Well, you can get some kind of an idea as to what people are asking for cars as far as price goes. You have no idea what they're actually selling them for, so it helps you a little bit. Should you rely on one of these books? Should it be the absolute gospel? No, it should not. There are many books on the market. Each one of them will give you a different price for the same vehicle. You could average them and so on, but the big thing is find a car that fits into your budget, and before you buy it, you have to do two things. Number one, you have to have it checked by a technician. And number two, you have to have one of these. This is a Carfax report. It tells the history of the automobile, whether the odometer has probably been set back or not, whether it's ever been salvaged or anything like that. $20, valuable information. And if you have a question, write to me. If I select your letter, I'm going to send you a MotorWeek t-shirt. The address is MotorWeek, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117.
Ask new